Sure. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, let me get started here. Okay, so today we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you stuff. It's inking, okay? I know that right now you don't have much. You have needing more stamp. Some people might have some wooden stamps at home. I haven't given out any stamps for this session anyways, okay? And that's because stamping involves quite a few things. 即係你做 stamp 唔係話我以前我試過就係俾一個 stamp and then try to give everybody like an ink pad, okay? And then I know that some of these ink pads are really dry. So the effort is not very good. So today I'm gonna try to just show you and share with you what you can do when you have a stamp. And there's quite a few things that you can do, frankly. So last week, okay, so usually when you do scrapbooking, you have a sheet of color paper as your background before you put the pictures on, right? And there are thousands and thousands of designs out there. 咁有陣時你買都買得唔咁多啦。咁你諗下 ，some things 有陣時你譬如話 ，what happened to this scrapbooking paper 就係 it has a theme 譬如話係花 flower is the most common, okay? And then it's so general, it doesn't matter. 但係有陣時你 when you tell a story, you want a certain specific picture, okay? And you couldn't find the paper for it, okay? So the best thing is to create your own paper. So this is where I'm going, okay? I'm gonna create some paper. And I'm gonna use just white paper as my canvas, okay? 我用白紙. At the end, I will show 俾你睇 what you can do with black paper, okay? So the same 12 by 12 is your cardstock, okay? So on any cardstock, on any white or cream colored cardstock, you can try to create the image that you want. Okay, let me make sure that I'm not, I need to be organized in my thought. Okay, so let me show you this first thing first. So for example, there's this stamp, okay, memories, okay? And okay, I'm going to clear the table so I can show you how you can do these things as well. Okay, so this stamp, I say memories, and then it has a verse down here. What did it say? It say, sweet and precious are the times these memories hold in our minds, life's sweet moments from our past. In our memories will always last. So it's a mouthful, okay? And what I want is, I don't want any of this stuff, okay? So how do you do that? So what I did is I just put a piece of tape over it. Okay, so 用啲膠紙，普通嘅膠紙得啦。You cover it before you ink it. Okay, before you ink it, before你擺顏色上去. So I'm gonna show you this one. Hang on one sec. Let me get my. I mean, it's unlimited. I don't have everything, to be honest, okay? But of course, the very common ink pads are the ink pad, okay? These are all ink pads, okay? Just when you open up, they're big ink pads, okay? There are tons of them, a million colors. Just whatever you find on the market is fine, okay? I really like this one. It's called Momentum. Memento, sorry. The reason is because it's a very small ink and you can hold it like that. And it's particularly good with a stamp like this because 我唔想下邊嗰個，所以我已經用膠紙黐住咗, right? So now I just have to brush it over. Because 你 brush it over 嘅時候咧，你會黐咗啲顏色喺嗰個膠紙度啦, okay? So what you do is you remove the tape. Now, when you ink it, you will only get memories and you won't ink. I mean, you won't get all the rest of the stuff that you don't want. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice, right? Yeah. So this is a okay. The trick is you don't. The point is you have a stamp. You don't have to stamp the whole thing. Okay. 你唔要嗰啲地方咧，你就揾啲就咁普通膠紙黐住佢，黐咗佢之後就上色，上色之後就印落嚟。Okay。And 我 recommend 呢啲咧 is because it's small. Okay。Now think about this。如果你嗰個 ink pad 咧係嗰啲 full size 好似咁嘅時候咧，就麻煩啲啦，因為佢好大個。OK。所以我中意呢個就係因為佢細。You can fit in your hand and I can rub it. So you can tell that inking is not always the traditional plunk it down and then do that, but is you rub the ink on. Okay. Now inking 好慢嘅，點解咧 ？Because okay, I'm gonna 因為你每一次你用完一個 ink 之後咧，你見到我揾塊好污糟，呢塊布係我用咗好耐嘅 ，OK， 所以係好污糟。我擺啲水喺度，而家好濕 ，OK。You have to clean your stamp right away, okay?
Okay.
You have to clean it right away. Now你會見到咧喺市面上咧 ，and this is where you buy second-hand stamp, okay? 因為呢啲 stamp 好貴嘅 ，OK？ 我呢個 stamp 本來原價係16蚊嘅 ，OK？ 我去 Michaels 買半價都要8個9毫9 ，OK？So I often look for many stamps on the market for a little bit less than that, but The way to keep it nice and clean 咧就係你每次一個色你即刻洗 ，OK？ 因為呢啲全部呢啲 ink 咧係叫做 water-based ink。So when you buy ink 嘅時候咧 ，make sure 你 read 佢寫住 water-based，OK？ 如果你係 alcohol ink 嘅時候咧，呢係水嚟嘅 ，OK？ 我浸濕咗佢嘅水就洗唔甩㗎啦 ，OK？ 同埋 alcohol ink 咧要有 ，they have different agents。To clean it, and I have that too, but I actually don't like it too much because alcohol ink 整到我嗰個，因為佢係 alcohol 底，整到呢一嚿膠咧 over time 咧，佢係好 rough 嘅 ，and that's how it start to disintegrate， 即係佢會自己蝕啦。咁你嗰個 image 就開始即係佢爛嘅其實 ，OK， 因為佢係 alcohol，OK， 所以我多數我係盡量係全部買呢啲係 alcohol 係water-based 嘅。因為 water-based 用水洗即刻洗乾淨 ，OK？ 所以你做 inking 嘅時候咧，就擺好似我咁揾塊布。如果你冇布咧，揾嗰啲 baby wipes，OK？But actually you want it really moist, a lot of water, and put it on a plate on the side so that every time when you finish it, you clean it, and then it's right next to you, OK？ Now that's one way of inking, and this is a big stamp. And this is just plain inking, like any kind of stamp, you can do that, okay?
So Elaine, now with your memories, there's so many mouthful words on the side. If you're not thinking of using it, do you suggest you cut it off?
No, don't. Because
Okay.
You can actually take a razor, okay? 但係你 cut 咗之後咧，你一來你或者有一日你想要嗰啲字。
Yeah, I mean like if you.
Yeah, 好可能你有一次啊，你淨冚住 memory, you just want this, right? 所以唔好 cut，OK？ 因為除非你真係有啊，我個朋友真係 cut 咗，佢有個 stamp 係有中文有英文，佢走去 cut 咗啲英文字喎。咁 it's okay. I mean, if it's your stamp, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I would recommend not because the stamp 幾厚嘅，聽唔聽得？你會揾把 razor and then you cut it in and slice it off, right? 咁但係冇得賣㗎咯喎，人哋話點解樹冇咁爛晒㗎？所以
No, what I'm thinking is only cuts on the side, not really take the whole thing out. Just scratch all the words away.
all the way down and just leave memories. Yeah,
Okay.
you can. Certainly you can. Yeah, you can.
Okay. No, I'm just seeing, do you have that experience? What is the bad side of it, the downside of it? Thank you.
The downside is you try it. Okay, now, so this one we're using step. So, okay, so something like this, okay, very simple. Actually, I have another one with a house. So let me show you a page that I did with that. What you do is, okay, let me show you first how I do it, and then I find this is really fun. So okay, I have to get a green stamp. Okay, so it's just a tree, very boring tree. Okay, but there was okay, so 呢啲係叫做呢個牌子叫 Stamping Up。Okay，嗱我講俾你聽 ，I'm not a presenter or an agent, so I don't get any money for telling you this. Okay, don't worry 我唔係同佢賣廣告，只不過我乜嘢牌子都有你見。總之我揾到合價錢嘅我就買啦。Versamark is a very good brand name. Okay，但有啲真係好差嘅。And I try not to be how should I say it? I'm not being prejudiced, okay? But a certain country 嗰啲 production 麻麻地，你哋唔好買 ，OK？ 你自己去諗 ，OK？ 因為呢啲 ink pad 係 made in USA 嘅 ，OK？And that's the reason why 係好貴。但係yeah, I also buy refill so that I would keep using this, okay? If you get to an ink pad that you don't have the refill， 即係你冇咗個樽嘢，而呢個嘢乾晒時候咧 ，just 掉咗佢啦。There is no point keeping it because you cannot get the color back. Okay. Now, this is just the first one, and you go. So simply just go like that. Oh wow!
Nice.
個薯仔可唔可以加佢咧？呢棵大樹啦 ，right？ 你由一棵樹你可以變咗，你可以砌佢啦，即係用一個 stem， 砌埋啲應該，我可以變咗一棵樹啦 ，right？
Yep。
所以唔好睇少一個 stem，OK？ 但係你睇你個 image 係咩啊 ？Of course， 唔係個個 image 可以咁嘅，但係好多嗰啲 flower 花嗰啲咧可以嘅。嗱，我成棵樹出嚟啦。OK， 咁你就係靠一個咁嘅 stamp， 我就做咗30張聖誕卡啦。And it's so simple, right? It's so simple. You use different greens, even color ink is okay. Okay.
唔記得咗，突然間一陣間晏少少嚟，你 upload 上去嗰個，咁我用我電腦去 upload 翻 YouTube 佢。咁琴日嗰啲。
Now, so you don't have a stamp like.
咁我 quit 咗出嚟先啦。真係唔好意思，唔好意思。OK，唔得。
Oh boy. Oh, this thing just came off on me. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Now, another way to color 呢啲 stamp 咧，嗱我啱啱會 show 俾你睇呢一紮 stamp，OK？But I'm gonna use this as a demonstration。嗱，有啲筆咧，呢啲係 part of the coloring 嘅 ，OK？ 係兩個 tip 嘅，你睇唔睇到？一個 tip 係好細，呢個係好似愛嚟寫，呢個好似愛嚟寫字嘅啫 ，OK？ 好幼嘅。但呢個係個 brush tip 嚟嘅 ，OK？ 咁你就 you use the brush tip to color your stamp。Okay. Use your brush tip to cover your stamp. But this is a very slow process because this is a very small stamp. I have to do quite a few. Oh, it doesn't come out right. I think you need very brilliant colors. What do you call color? 唔夠 bright. Because the green I use is quite dark. Okay, let me change the color there. Okay, dry. I'm cleaning it. Every time I go up to the side, I'm cleaning it. Because you want your stamp always to be clean when you go into another color. Especially with ink pad, 你唔想整到啲 ink pad 污糟晒。因為你個 ink pad 可以 if you don't, you will transfer the color from one to another. So that's another reason why you clean your ink right away. I mean, clean your stamp right away. It's very dry. The stamp, I think it's very hard to see on the camera. It's really, really small. Do you see that? It's actually, it's a bunch of 5 flowers, okay? But it's very small. So for these kind of images, it's okay, it's useful that way. Because it's so small, it's just like a blurb, okay? As long as you don't change color, you don't have to clean your stamp. But once you decide to change color, make sure you clean your stamp, okay? Okay, I'm gonna be done here. I want to clean it. Okay. When you clean it, after you clean it, it should look like brand new, okay? It should look like you never use it. Then you clean it well, okay? 但係有啲 stamp depends on 你以前用嗰啲咩，好似我呢個 stamp 我已經洗唔甩嘅啦，okay? I think I need some chemical in order to get it back. It should be gray. Then it's brand new. Okay, so what I was doing. Okay, so this is something that you can find at a dollar store too. What they call this is called glitter glue. Okay, glitter glue. So I'm still working on the Christmas card, right? Even though we're not Christmas yet. And watch this. This is really neat. Now I hope it will show up because it's really hard to see on the camera. Okay. 出嚟嘅時候。And glitter glue, as the name implies, is that there's glitter inside glue. So when you put it down, really hope that it will show. Okay, because I'm just gonna do a little bit all over. And I don't know if it will show up on the camera. I'm sorry if you can't see it clearly, but I was trying to tilt my paper. Okay. Just a little bit, not too much. I can already see it. Can you see the glitter?睇唔睇到啊？睇到零啊？睇唔到。
Yeah, not really.
Not really, hey? 睇唔睇到啊？
Not really.
No, you can't see it?
No. Yeah, that's okay. We kind of figure out how it looks.
Yeah, because I just need a glitter glue.
Yep.
我真係可以抹開佢嘅，因為佢乾得好快嘅，OK。Basically 係 glue 裏邊有銀色嘅金粉。Yeah, it's a white, so that when it's done，你去買嗰啲卡咧，見到嗰啲卡有嗰啲金粉撒到周圍都係嘅咧，就係呢啲啦。OK， that's your glitter glue. And another way 嗱，我睇唔睇到啊？
係啲微微睇到少少。
Yeah， 你睇到少少係咪啊？OK， yeah， 同埋咧，咁你唔咁嗱有啦，你唔需要走去買樽咁嘅嘢 ，OK？ 因為一樽咁嘅嘢你去 Michael 買咧4.99 ，OK？What you do is you use your white glue。你記得前一陣我哋唔知玩啲乜嘢，我唔記得咗，我俾你哋一人有少少啲金粉㗎，紅色嚇 ，just throw it into your glue，OK？What you do is 你擠一篤 glue 出嚟，係揾個碟仔 ，and then 倒少少金粉 ，and then 揾支棍嚟撩晒佢，即係 mix it up。我係面，My Chinese is so good， 即係攪勻佢 ，OK， 攪勻佢，咁你直情可以用好似我咁揾隻手咧抹落去 ，OK？Because 你諗下嗰啲樹上嗰啲雪咧，唔係話真係鋪到滿晒啊嘛。咁你有啲地方咧，少少你加上去咧就得啦。咁你就嗰個 effect 就 exactly the same。And 你亦都可以有 color 嘅 glitter，OK？In white glue，because when the glue dry, it will be transparent。咁你出嚟個效果係一樣。OK？So that's one thing. That's why I only have one because I bought this I don't know how many years ago. And 而家我已經唔買㗎啦呢樽嘢 but it's called glitter glue and that's what it is. And so if you want color in it, then put the colored glitter in it. If you want not, this one is a white glue. So yeah, too bad you can't see it because it's actually very pretty.
Yeah.
So the idea is this: with one stamp, you can create a tree, And with one stamp, I'll show you this one I made. I create a forest. So you want a paper, you want the story you're telling or the pictures, maybe you show your camping or whatever. Okay, so here is the picture. This is the picture using the same stamp making a forest. Okay, yeah. So that's what I mean by you can create your own paper by you can fill the whole page, scattering the one tree, and you make a forest. Okay, all that effort for one. Okay, let me show you something else. Stamps, the thing is, I saw a lot of people look at stamps. I can't even close this thing. Okay, let me close this first. You don't see just a stamp like this, okay? What you see is that it gives you a picture that is, you can paint it. I think this is the fun with stamp. If you just take this stamp and you plonk it down in one color, well, you can do that definitely, okay? When you stamp, let me just show you now. When you stamp, okay, you see all these smudge marks on the side. You know why? It's because you go like that, okay? Don't. Because what happened is this smudge mark, if you're used to rocking it, just go straight down and squeeze hard. And then when you put it down, also put it down and don't rock it. The point is that 唔好搖來搖去 ，OK？ 你因為你搖來搖去咧，你側邊嗰啲嘢咧就出嚟咧，就整到污糟晒啦 ，OK？ Now this is one way to stamp it. Of course, the simplest way. This is the most boring way because you have no color. Basically, you have just one color. So what you do is this process would take a long time. Okay, my hand is very good. Hang on one second. I need a second cloth. So inking takes a bit of time because you have to clean it and your hands get dirty. You can wear gloves, but I have special those rubber gloves, but I don't like it because then I can't feel the stuff. But like basically an image like that is great because you look at the stamp is quite big. So what you can do, you can paint it. Yeah, make sure that the color is all gone. And this takes time. When you paint this yellow, it will touch the side, and that's why it's even more important you don't rock the stamp, okay? Because you will have ink already like covering the side of it. So make sure you don't rock it. Okay. And stamping is something like you don't get it right the first time. So if you are doing a scrap page, okay, don't just go right ahead and stamp it, please. Always have a piece of spare paper. Try it until you're happy and then do it, okay? Otherwise, you go, I just ruined that whole page if you have a really bad stamp, okay? So always have a piece of scrap paper on the side so that you can try it. Try it until say, okay, I like it like that, and then do it again. Okay, that is the reason why it takes a long time, because there's a lot of trial and error. It depends on how picky you are. double tip 嘅 pen 咧嚇，喺市面上好多嘅 ，OK， so you will be able to find what you like, but they are quite pricey, okay, I have to warn you. There's one thing called Coptic marker, COPTIC, okay. They go for $7 per pen, okay, but these are really, really nice, and they actually last for a long time. But to be honest, I never can get myself to buy one. It's so expensive. So these ones that I'm using, they're from Stampin' Up. They're a little bit less expensive. They're only $6.99. So, and if you buy a box of 12, I think it's like, I think that one, I paid $30 for it. There we go. Okay, so this is from painting it. Okay, and this one is just ink the whole thing on the stamp, right? So now you can see it's like drawing almost, except you get help from this. I can't draw, I'm sorry. You ladies are very talented. I know you have all kinds of drawing class and stuff. So if you can draw, that's great. But for somebody like me who can't draw, the stamp is a lifesaver. So see, once I clean it, okay, so I always clean it. I always want to emphasize that to people. You take good care of your stamp and it will serve you for a long time.
Can you run it in water?
Yes,
you
you can.
water.
You
Oh,
definitely can. Yes, yes. It's because 我而家喺張台度，我唔可以成日
Yeah.
但係如果我自己一個人做嘢嘅時候，我真係騰出騰入嘅。Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that is one way of stamping. Now think about that. So this is just one stamp, and I can see that I can make this stamp as a border. Okay. 再近邊就一個一個一個咁。Okay. 咁你甚至你可以 OK 呢個掉咗 OK。I can do one last one to show you because yeah, I just do one last one, a quick one because 我唔想嘥時間嚟睇到有顏色 ，OK？ But 你可以用呢一個成行咁咧，尤其是 if you have using the 12 by 12 piece of paper, you go all the way down. It's very nice. I'll try to do it on this side. Okay, 咁 you can have 成行，我呢個歪咗嘅，你可以成行咁樣落就 is a full border, okay? So there are a lot of stamps that you can make border with, okay? It just depends on how you place the stamp, okay? So bordering, partial stamp. Okay, I think I show you whole page image, like I said, using the tree as an example. Okay, hang on. Close this. Okay, now this stamp here, it's a beautiful stamp. This stamp is actually for coloring, okay? So for coloring, 90% of the time, I use a black ink pad. So if you have nothing, you buy a black ink pad, okay? Now what happened to my black ink pad? I have like so many black ink pad because I need them. Black ink pad, you will use it from, oh, here it is. Okay, so this brand name is good too, Color Box, okay? Color Box, I'll show you another Color Box a little bit later, okay? So this stamp would be like this if you don't do anything. Now you can see that I don't, because the stamp is actually bigger than the pad, so I have to pick up the stamp pad and do this kind of thing, okay? Okay, so if you just leave it like that, it's very boring. And it's because it's designed for coloring. So this one, it only makes sense if you color. And you have to notice that it's the design of the stem itself. So when you buy it, you might not want to buy it if you don't want to color. That's my point. Because spaces here, it will never take ink because it's carved in. Okay, 佢挑咗出嚟嘅，所以佢只係出個 line 嘅啫。Okay， 如果你想用第二啲顏色咧，你一定係要填色嘅。Okay， so there are lots of stamps like that. Okay, and there's no way you put ink in it. The only way to put color in this image is by doing coloring yourself. Okay, with either probably I would use a color crayon like 木顏色嚟油佢。Okay, but these stamps are I like these stamps, but they take a long time. So you're not quite done when you just stamp it down, because it will not have color. You only take the color on the outline. Okay, so that's one type of stamp. Okay, another one I'll show you. This is this one I really like. You wonder what it is. This one is something that I like. I don't know if everybody likes it, but let me just show you what it is. This is a background stamp. Okay, this is what they call a background stamp. I don't know. What do you see? You see a stone wall, maybe? I don't know, but it's a little bit abstract. Okay, it doesn't really matter even what direction it goes in, but it can be really fun. When I say that is, I'm going to show you this pad to work with this. Okay, now this is a color box product again. Okay, the one thing I used to have a roller stamp is you actually take a roller and you roll it through, so you pick up all the colors, paint, you pull it off, and you have a rainbow color of whatever that thing is. I stopped playing with that because I don't like it. but it's actually very pretty. Okay, I don't like it because 好麻煩，要洗要 and then 佢整到啲顏色黐實晒。你睇到我呢個已經係the color smudge because you run it. Okay, so but this thing is very old, and so it's a little bit dry, but I just want to use it as a demo purpose. If you have these kind of ink, okay, as this, I'll show you another one. This is also a color box product. Okay, these ones actually are good to buy. Okay, I find that in Canada right now, everything is out of stock. Okay, but but if you look at this thing, this construction, you can pull it out, and right away you have the same as this. Okay, and so you usually they don't expect you to use this whole thing and go plunking down. Okay, and you can replace each one, and they tell you what the color is inside here. So when you buy like refill ink, pardon me, then you can buy the same color and you just put the refill on. Okay, so these are actually good to have because one palette like that costs $15.99 and you get 8 colors. It's actually quite economical. Okay, and Color Box made about 10 of these different combinations. This one that I have is called Enchantment. But if you go online, you look at, you pull up Color Box Petal Point. Okay, that's what it's called. You will see about 10 different combinations of colors. And to me, this is probably one of the best buy for your money because it averaged out to be $2 per color. Okay, as opposed to these ones, they're like $8, $9 for one. Okay, so I do recommend this. The reason I don't use it today because this one is so dry. There's no point showing you. You can't see anything. So I'm going to use this as a demo. Okay. Same thing with this and this is you have to be very careful when you re-ink your stamp pad. Think about it. You're going to move your it's not so much about the pad. It's 呢度啲顏色全部俾你整到污糟邋遢。 尤其是深色嗰啲黃色呢兩個係最弊嘅，你睇唔睇幾污糟 right？ 所以咧，你一落一手咧，你就拎起你就唔好喐 ，OK？ So you push it down, leave it. You see the line where the color is. Go to another place. Don't repeat it because you're gonna mess up your own ink pad, okay? 嗱，我呢度冇乜色嘅，你睇到 OK？ And then the last one. Now, this kind of thing is great for inking an entire page or books, or at least most of it, okay? So pretend this is my 12 by 12 canvas, okay? This is not 12 by 12, but you see the color? I have to clean it because I need to re-ink it again. The color is very faint right now. Okay, this one. I'll redo it with an ink pad that has stronger color so you can see. Okay. See, I clean it again before I ink it again because otherwise my old color is going to come into it. But really, this thing, my ink pad is very dry. That's the problem. It's not. If you have a brand new ink pad, you wouldn't have this problem. You would be able to see it quite well. Now, when you do this, when it's on a 12 by 12 or any size, you realize these things, you don't need it to be exact. You can overlap it. You can move away from it because the idea is that it's not a pattern you're looking for. It's just color you're looking for, okay, in a pad. Okay, so you can have a full page with a background looking like this, okay, multicolor. That's only one way. Maybe you don't want multicolor. Let me show you with one color that is a strong color, then you can see. But you can make it also very light color. Okay, actually, I want to do a light color for you. I want to do a light color because I want to superimpose something else on it to show you. Give me one sec. I need a piece of paper. Okay. Okay, let me try a light color. Where's my light color? Oh, I need a light color. Okay. Let me do this combination. Okay. I know this is a light color because it's a very this has been used many times. It's just a green, okay? And oops, I'm gonna mix it with this color. Okay, it's like a maroon. So I won't touch the whole thing. I just want bits of it. And I just repeat this process. Of course, I have to wipe it. Because I'm making a background, okay? You don't have to line it up because it's a background. I will actually overlap it a little bit so that hopefully you don't see that connecting line, okay? You don't want to see the connect. You want the whole thing to mush together to be part of your paper, okay? You do inking. I have this sheet. This is called, I forgot what it's called. It's a Ranger sheet. All the colors, it's for people to do inking, so your paper don't get dirty. Otherwise, just have a scrap piece of paper on the side, because otherwise your table is going to be all colorful. You can even turn this ink, this stamp another way, because it's just a background. Okay, you can do it all over. So you can do this consistently through a whole piece of paper. Okay, you can have it all lined up going one direction, or you can actually don't do that, and you can have it in all different directions. Basically, you're grading a piece of color paper according to what you want. And so I like this stamp for that reason, because it's what you call a nondescript stamp. It's nothing specific, okay? 唔係有個公仔或者咩 ，OK？ 但係喺外邊好多呢啲咁嘅 pattern 賣嘅 ，OK？ 有啲咧係有一個，我 show 俾你有一個好得意嘅 ，let me show you that one。 Okay, look at this one. Look at the stamp. 好似啲毛咁 ，it's nothing, right? Let me see. 印出嚟嘅時候咧。 I need something really strong to show you. Okay, I'm gonna, you might not like black, but I wanna show, oops, I wanna show you how this looks like. Then you can think of what it is like when it's color, okay? Okay? Yeah, 所以你成張紙可以係咁 ，of course 你唔會成日走去用黑色嘅 ，right？But you can， OK？ 所以呢啲 stamp 咧，你見到咧話，誒啲乜嚟嘅咧咁 ，but it actually these are really nice, and I find that not once you buy it, the people don't tend to sell it. They want to keep it, so it's very hard to buy secondhand these stamps. This one, like this one, and also the one that I just used. Yeah, I looked for a long time, I couldn't find. 嗱呢個原價呢個唔係好貴啫，呢個原價7個6毫，7.65 pounds 係英國嚟嘅， so it's like $15, okay? 咁嘅 stamp， 但係你要 yeah, when you use it, then you appreciate it. You know why it costs that much. Otherwise, you think, oh, why would I do that? Okay. Another thing I want to show you. Okay, so the whole page, this is called a whole page image. You can have an entire page with blotches like that, the entire page, okay? And then I meant to show you partial stamps, okay? This is another thing. Partial stamp. This one is actually really nice. By itself, it's nice, but it looks even nicer when you use only part of it around the, let me show you here. And don't forget, all these stamps you can paint, okay? When I mean paint, is like you take a pen and you just, you know, very patiently paint through the petals and the leaves and the branch, okay? But because today I'm doing a demonstration for you, so I don't want to keep you waiting for me to paint, okay? But this is a partial image, is really cute. It just, so this is a whole image. This is a whole image. Very delicate, the whole image. But then the partial image is even nicer. It's now you do it around a border. I only do half of it. this is your border, right?
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's very nice, right? It's very nice.
Yeah.
Now, here's also, don't forget, so, and I, this is the beauty of water-based, because I can wipe it clean really fast. If it's alcohol-based, you think, but my hand is already all dirty. See? So the secondary ink, for example, this one here, you see you don't always have to have the same color intensity, okay? 你唔使次次都 ink 到全部紅卜卜嘅 ，OK？ 第二下嘅時候咧，你會見到佢嘅色咧，佢有色嘅，但係佢個 image 係 faded 咗，但係一樣好靚 ，OK？ 佢有成版咧 ，you do a few that is full color, what I call, and then do a few that is secondary， 咁就真係好靚啦 ，OK？ Do it. So don't wait. That's what I mean. Use your ink, but you don't have to waste it by inking it every single time because you have both the faded color and the full color. Okay. I really like this stamp because I've done, oh, now this is my problem. You see that? You see that? That's the corner from pushing it down too much. Okay. That's a problem right here. You should not have, I should not have that corner. Okay. So I need a污糟咗, so I'll take a thing and I'll wipe it off. Yeah. So that's what 係懶嘅，一拉開去就容易，但係如果我咁樣呃佢咧，我就唔會 because I only cover the top, then I won't have ink on the side. Oops. Yeah, you can actually use it until you have no more ink. It's also certain stamp is more prone to have that corner issue. It depends on how deep they cut the image. Okay, 呢一個咧就 never have problem 嘅，因為呢個 cutting 係好深嘅。I don't know if you can see it. 嗰個 is the way they cut the stamp. Okay， 嗰啲界係好 crisp 嘅 because 佢呢一度呢啲冚落嘅地方咧 is very deep。但呢一啲 stamp 咧佢係好淺嘅比較。所以我壓嘅時候咧，整到呢度側邊就整污糟晒啦。So that's why 呢啲你就更加要小心啲，就係 take the stamp and rub it over instead of pushing it down. Okay. Okay, now you get the idea. Okay, so use secondary ink also, so that you don't have the same color intensity throughout. And these are all great for creating background. Okay. Now let me show you another stamp. And it's because this is the problem with the stamp. 我唔記得咗邊一個係，我有好幾個 stamp 都係咁，但 anyways 我揾唔到個 stamp 唔緊要。I'll tell you what I mean. Is okay. This one here, okay. Stamp. It's because of the way it's cut, and you won't know it. You bought it, and then you keep stamping it, and you say, how come it doesn't show up certain images? It's because the cut is not even, okay? So part of it is lower or part of it is higher, so that the when you ink it, the image doesn't come out, and it's very frustrating. So one way is to ink the stamp. But that's another reason why 你次次你要試 okay， 你唔好一落手就即刻 put this on your good copy， okay， 你要試等你知道你嗰個 stamp 係點，就 instead of going down like that， put the stamp down and 擺張紙，反轉張紙你要印嘅地方擺上去 and then 隻手唔會脫 ，ok， 嗱 this is stamping 啦，咁咧佢就會 guarantee 你嘅 image 咧。嗰啲 ink 都要 catch 啊 See, why did I do it over the black? That's dumb. Okay, let me do it again. Of course, I have to do it over the black. Okay, let me clean that thing first. Now clean it up, Gage, you clean up people, okay? 唔好懶啊 因為 even 紅色有好多個唔同紅色嘅 ，OK？ 你一來你唔想整污糟咗你自己嗰啲 ink pad，OK？So basically put it down and then put the paper on top，OK？ 但係你抹嘅時候，你千祈唔好呃張紙 ，OK？ 因為你呃嘅張紙咧，你側邊嗰啲污糟嘢又 pick up 晒嘅 ，just 撳下佢 ，OK？ 但係你 at least 你 feel 到佢個 image， 咁成個 service 咧，你掃下佢，咁佢就應該所有嘅 detail 都呃出嚟嘅 ，OK？There we go。
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
因為 I think the problem is 你哋有好多 detail 你睇唔到嘅 ，because I'm on the camera，OK？ 但係當你自己肉眼睇到時候咧 ，you really appreciate it，OK？ 所以嗱 ，that's another way of stamping 係反轉佢 ，OK？ 唔係成日一定係要揾個 stamp 擺落張紙度嘅 ，OK？Actually 好多 stamp，I have to say 好多 stamp， 佢因為佢係 cut 得唔呢個都係 OK？ 頭先你見到我嗰度我出唔到色嘅原因咧。因為你隻手一擺落去，呢個係木嘅 stamp，OK？There's nothing you can do about it. Where was it? Yeah, this one. You see, when it does not come out, it's not because you didn't ink it. It's because 佢高低唔分別。I mean 有差錯，所以咁嘅時候你試過一次，你知咧，你就反轉佢，咁呃佢咧，佢就會應該就好靚。I can try it right now. Wait. Now you see the whole stamp is ink. 咁應該 pick up 啦。Okay, yeah, let's use this. Let's use another sheet. Another piece of paper.
Oh, yeah.
清楚好多。
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Clear. So,
The reason, right? You
yeah.
don't put it
Yep.
down, you rub it, okay?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah. 呢個黑色呢個嘢，呢個應該即刻洗，因為佢好黑，整到我個 stamp 好污糟。OK， 嗱 ，so far 我俾你睇呢啲 stamp 咧，全部都係叫 wooden stamp，OK？ 但你哋 probably 見過咧 ，there's a class of stamp which is getting more and more popular these days. It's called cling stamp，OK？ Cling stamp is basically it's acrylic. Let me show you all this. Don't get overwhelmed, okay? I know they're crazy, but 我有成套呢一啲嘢，唉。Okay. All sizes, okay? Is for cling stamp, okay? What cling stamp is? Now these are cling stamps, okay? It's made of acrylic, and so they don't. And I did try, honestly. What I try is I'm always cheap. I know that. When I first started, I say, I don't need this. So I very gingerly take this and then stick it onto the ink pad and then try to put it down. Well, it's smeared and I lost my grip and drop and stuff. So over time, I start buying all this. Like, it's a little bit expensive. Like this block, brand new, is $7.我仲未開嚟用，唔捨得用。但呢啲咧 go and buy used, okay? It's no big deal. It's just a piece of acrylic block, but they're quite expensive when you buy it. This block cost me $10, but if I have a big stamp, I need it, okay? I really need it. So once you get the set, then won't buy it again. And people now are going, the manufacturer are actually going to make more of these than wooden stamps. I think because wooden stamps are bigger, chunkier, it's hard to store. So people tend to go for cling stamp, and yeah, you can have a lot more and it's easy to store. So the cling stamp, let me use this one for demo. So now, the cling stamp basically is the same. There's not much different in terms of the way you do it with the wooden stamp, but it's just that you need those blocks. Okay. So let's see. Oh, right. I want to show you black paper. Don't let me forget that. That one is really nice. What am I doing? I need an ink pen. So cling stamp 有一度好就係 you actually can see when you going down, okay? Whereas with wooden stamp 你擠落去睇唔到下邊。But if you have other images， 你有第二個圖案或者公仔喺下邊，咁你就睇得到啦。Because of 嗰個 stamp， 所以 there's advantage of using these ones because. So when I see something like that, for example, like because it's a cling stamp, I can make it a pattern, okay? And it's quite accurate because I can see it. When you don't have it, it's hard, really. You try to get this side by side, you estimate, it's never perfect because you just simply cannot see it. So honestly, scrapbooking, like the industry, they develop more and more things to make it easier. And it's actually more fun to do it too. So cling stamp is nice. I like cling stamp too. So see, now you can really build a pattern because you can see what you're doing. And it would be quite hard, almost impossible to do it that tightly when you have a wooden stamp on hand, because when you put it down, you don't know where it goes, right? And when you lift it up, it's too late. So that's the idea, okay? Cling stamp has its use, definitely. 但係有陣時有啲 image 佢又冇，所以 but okay. So Sue, you're right. After I finish this session, 所有嘢我會落水洗 because
Yeah.
因為而家係洗得唔乾淨，但係 at least 我第一個嗰啲顏色甩咗啲 right? Okay. What am I doing for time? 2:04. Okay. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you two more things. So that's a cling stamp. And so, oh, wow. The idea is this one here, I was going to say, you can have different feather all over, and then you can color it. It becomes part of your background. Okay. Again, let your imagination take you. Okay. There are a lot of these things out in the market. I don't know what you call it. Okay. I call it squirrely. I actually quite like it because it's so, I find it, I like squirrely. That's me. I build corners with it. 尤其是角落頭嗰啲，擺喺個角落頭度。咁譬如有一張紙，譬如有一張紙，咁你整個角落頭。咁嗱，你 when you frame pictures， 而家我哋講，初初講 when you have a picture, you can use this as your corner after you put the picture down. Okay, so imagine you have a picture. Let me just get something to. I don't have a picture, sorry, but let me show you something. Okay, let me just use this and pretend this is a picture. Okay, so I have this stuck down. Where's my piece of some double-sided tape? Remember I said that you don't need to, when you do a background for the whole picture, you don't need to go and fill the middle and then end up putting your picture down and say, what a waste. Okay, so what you do is very simple. You just put your picture down and take a pencil or whatever and put a mark so that you know, put a mark further in, okay? 細個幅相 ，OK？ 唔好將幅相咁大 ，OK？ 所以呢個位咧係細個幅相，你哋睇唔睇啊 ？OK？ 因為冚住嘅 ，OK？ 咁你 ink 嘅時候咧 ，you ink all around it, and when you put it down, it's actually more natural. Think about it like this. If you have, let me just use this, okay? Because I have it already. If you take something like this, and if you make a border, 譬如你咁，你當係咁，咁你咧，你幅相喺度，但係你淨係印喺外邊，呢個冇色嘅 ，OK，this is the one， 有冇色嘅呢個嘢 ？If you think about it， 如果你淨係擺喺外邊嘅時候咧 ，it doesn't look right. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't look right. Okay， 就算你就 fill the whole page with it. The reason is, if it's really a piece of paper that you create, you've got to have some part of it that is not showing, that's get covered up. So that's why you would do a border slightly smaller than the picture, and you get close to it so that you get those partial image. Okay, that's the whole idea, so that you do have partial image. Because you don't want it to be just whole. Okay, you do partial image, then it looks natural. It would look like the paper comes like that. Okay. So there, when you cover with your picture, imagine this picture, you actually have a little bit showing, a little bit covered up, then it looks natural. It's part of the paper. If you only have all whole ones around it and nothing sticking out underneath, then it actually looks unnatural. And people can tell very quickly that, that's not how you do bordering, okay? You try to have those little partial showing up underneath the picture, okay? Okay, now I took this paper and, okay, I'm gonna cut this paper. I'm going to show you now. In this case, you put down the paper. Where's my? What happened to my double-sided glue? Oh, here. Okay. Okay. Pretend this is your picture. Okay. I'm just gonna do that. Really rough and fast, because this is not a real picture. So pretend this is a picture. Okay. And these ones, these swirly ones, I got a whole bunch of them. I got quite a few of them. What happened to the, oh yeah. So I have these ones too. Oops, can't tell. Can you tell? Can you tell what they look like? These ones? Okay. Yeah, so I use these as corner. You don't have to frame the picture now because you have this. Oh, where's my, what happened to my, oh, okay. These ones, sometimes they lose the stickiness on the underside. So put a piece of double-sided tape on it for now. Look at it. Okay, I think I know what I want. Not dark enough. This one is not going to be exact because I moved it. And then these things you have to try on the scrap piece of paper before you actually put it down. Okay, because sometimes you might not like the look and you don't have to do it. Okay. Because by the time you put your picture down, it's pretty final. So you do want to be sure that's exactly what you like. So there, you did the bordering with stamps. Okay, now this is very rough because you can see I didn't even watch my, but pretending that this is the picture. So this is one way of framing, okay, of using stamps. Okay. Okay, 213. Okay, let us start showing you the black paper. So far we talked about color stamps, and it's all for white paper. It's actually very dirty. Okay, but there is such a thing called it is a white stamp. Okay, let me get a piece of black paper first. Okay, black paper. Where is my white stamp? Okay, so there's this thing, it's a white stamp. And white stamp really only can go on black paper and also dark blue, very dark. Stamp hole啦，Okay. Let me use this again. Thing with white stamp is there's something else you can do after it dry. You can definitely put color on it, which is really nice. Okay, so 呢個嘢我中意嘅，好似梅花咁 ，OK， 好似梅花咁。So okay, let me clean my stamp。嗱，你睇下佢好白嘅 ，OK， 真係好白嘅。所以 even 都係白色，你唔好唔抹啦嚇。嗱，抹翻乾淨晒佢 ，OK。 Yeah， 啱啱我要洗啦。And don't worry， 咁你真係 if you are interested in doing this, okay, there is chemical, it's a bottle that you spray on it after when you cannot clean, okay, you can use the chemical. And 我揾個舊嘅牙刷，慢慢擠少少 and then 一路刷到乾淨為止。Now, so this one, when it's dry, actually this one right now, it looks really nice already, right? But then, 如果你想去，你可以上色 because it would take colors. 嗱，應該我拱埋啲我俾你睇嗰啲，我諗你會睇唔係睇得好清楚嘅。But I'll show you. So white inking, the good thing is it would take on color afterwards because any other color ink, I suppose is really, really faint. It's hard to add color on. Okay. So can you see the color? Okay, so you can have color on white. Okay, but actually white on black is really nice. Okay, 咁你成張你捆晒邊咧 ？Okay, so again I emphasize, you know, 買啲 stamp. I mean, the beauty of it is you pick the stamp that you like. Like, I have a lot of stamp, honestly, but I'm gonna unload a lot of them. I'm gonna sell them. The reason is I find I don't use all of them at all. I use about a dozen stamps, and like some like this, I will never let go because I like it. I don't know, unless you get tired of it. So, but some stamps like I don't use very often, you know. Okay, so this is basically it. It's about white on, and yeah, the color white. So usually the background is hard to, you can only do dark colors, as you can see, okay? Dark brown is not, it doesn't show as well. So black and dark blue is about the only one you can do. Okay. And the last thing, I think I started this when you guys were coming in. 你初初我等你哋入嚟嘅時候，就係直情係呢度3個燈籠，咁我就逐個油顏色，你就連啲 detail 都油埋，好似頭先我畫嗰個竹咁樣樣。Okay, so and then the point is that you not stop at 3個燈籠，你整成排燈籠。So you have to, you might want to practice a few times because 你要知道你 line up 嗰個上下係。So I'm just gonna show you this. I'm not gonna fill out all the colors, but basically is 你嗰個 image 你個 stamp 裏邊有 detail。有一個係個葉，有兩個有個花，你可以有3個唔同顏色嘅 ，OK？ 但係而家因為時間關係，我 just show you。因為你買啲 stamp 咧，你有陣時會覺得啲 stamp 咁細個，嗱呢度我根本冇油手嘅，有啲咩機會用咧？咁就係。Because it actually expects you to build on it, to make a more complete image or a picture, okay, yourself. You do it yourself. Okay. 嗱，咁一路過去你就有成串燈籠啦 ，OK？ 所以even though 個 stamp 唔係好大 ，you certainly can expand it. And I think 有好多 image 都係咁 ，OK？ 佢一個好細嘅一個 image， 你覺得佢做乜啫？咁但係你買翻嚟咧，你睇下佢咧，有好多 potential，and it's nice，OK？ and 如果你有心機咧，我諗住你有心，我有心機，我淨每個燈籠唔同色嘅 ，OK？ 咁就呢啲就係你嘅心機啦。你慢慢油，慢慢 stamp 佢咁樣成行燈籠喺度，very colourful。咁嘅時候咧，亦都係you spend money on this, you spend time on it，and then is 你慳翻時間，你唔使揾紙，你唔使去買好多紙，因為紙又係真係有千萬種，OK？ 所以有陣時話你買得幾多咧？咁所以 if you can create your own, you're actually better off, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys want to have, when I see you in person, I would have lots of stamps I would share with you. And if you guys want to buy it, I will sell it because I cannot use 1,000 stamps and I really have a lot of stamps. Okay. So today is all about stamping. I'm sorry, 你哋冇得自己用，因為你哋冇 stamp。但係如果到你 even